Today's video is hopefully to please both you guys and myself, as it wasn't only many of you who asked for this particular review, but I also wanted to test the OneOdio OpenRock Pros ever since they hit the market. So without further ado, let's have a look at these open-ear sports earbuds. Hi everyone, my name is Andy and you're watching Andy's Tech Tone. Before sharing my thoughts on the OpenRock Pro with you, I have to tell you that I got a free test sample from the manufacturer, but since no money exchanged hands, I'm free to say whatever I want about their product. Onto the OpenRock Pros, they could easily be described with 4 words. Open Ear Sports Earbuds. Or is it 3 words? Open Ear Sports Earbuds. Yeah, whatever. What matters is that the open ear means that the 16.2mm dynamic speakers project sound into your ears without ever fully blocking the ear canals, providing you with a high level of situational awareness. And that feature is especially important during outdoor activities such as running or cycling, which leads us onto the sports part of that short description. The flexible ear hooks provide you with a secure fit during all sorts of physical activities, and the IPX5 rating gives the earbuds protection against sweat, rain and splashes. Add to all this the robust build quality and you indeed get yourself some excellent and true open-ear sports earbuds. The long-term comfort is exceptional, and while it's not quite as outstanding as that of the Holodense wearable stereo buds, which are my reference when it comes to long-term comfort, it's pretty close. Let's say if the OWS gets a 9.5 out of 10, then the OpenRock Pro is easily an 8.5, or maybe a 9. In short, it's good. And thanks to the flexible design of the OneOdio buds, you can play with the angle of the ear hooks to some extent. And by adjusting the shape of the hooks, you can not only improve the comfort of the OpenRock Pro, but you can also enhance the perceived sound quality of the buds by positioning the speakers as close to your ear canals as possible. So that's some clever thinking from the OneOdio engineering team. Being open ear, I find these earbuds perfect to be used on a bike as well. It's more about road safety than anything else, but the OpenRock Pros deliver on the promise of both safety and comfort during a bike ride. The ear hooks are compatible with my sunglasses and my bike helmet, so I had no problem wearing them all together at the same time. The buds weigh in just above 13 grams each, which might sound a lot, but by open-ear standards it's actually not that bad at all. But what I find a bit ridiculous is the size and the shape of the battery case. It looks like a giant black egg of some kind. It's not pocket-friendly at all, and the plastic they used feels a bit cheap too. But where it gains a few good points is the hinge, which comes to a hard stop when fully open. True, you have to kind of force it to click in that position, but at least when it's there, the lid won't be flopping around at all. Taking the buds in and out is easy, and those ridges along the sides give you a solid grip on the case, so it won't slip out of your hands that easily despite its large size. And with the big case comes the long battery life, which is 46 hours in total. The buds themselves can last up to 19 hours on a single charge, but of course it can vary depending on what audio codec you use and at what volume. A 5-minute quick charge can give you an extra hour of use, but you cannot charge the case wirelessly, only through its USB Type-C port at the bottom. And since I mentioned the audio codecs, we get AAC, SBC and aptX support from the Bluetooth 5.2 compliant chip on board. You can use each of the buds on their own, so mono mode is on offer, but multi-point use is not supported. I had no connection or pairing issues during my tests, be it iOS or Android, listening to music or watching movies. I was happy with all scenarios. Casual gaming is fine too, thanks to the low enough latency, but hardcore gaming might be a touch out of the comfort zone of the OpenRock Pros.
Making phone calls, however, is something the dual mic setup can easily handle. So this is the audio quality you can expect from the OneOdio OpenRock Pro in a quiet environment. But I reckon that most users will take these buds outside on the regular, so here's another audio sample for you, this time from the side of a fairly busy road with some traffic noise in the background and with a slight breeze to make the test more challenging.
As for the controls, we can find a physical button at the bottom of each speaker unit. The buttons feel a bit cheap and plasticky, but they can get the job done perfectly fine. They are easy to locate, you get some nice tactile feedback and some decently quick reaction times. Using the buttons, you can control play, pause, tracks and volume, you can manage phone calls, and you can also activate your voice assistant. However, there is no option to remap the functionality of the buttons due to the lack of a smartphone app. But that's something I don't really mind in this case, as all the control functions are available at all times. What would be nice though is having smart sensors for automatic play and pause, but this is something we cannot find on the OpenRock Pro. Onto the sound quality, the large 16.2mm speakers can deliver a coherent and dynamic sound signature. Thanks to the manufacturer's tube-based technology, the low end has a hefty body, a good extension and a surprisingly rich tonality, which by open-ear standards is pretty exceptional. And for those who were wondering, yes, these buds have more of a tactile base than the Holodense wearable stereo. But where the OWS buds have an advantage over the OpenRock Pro is the mid-range. Mids and especially vocals could be more prominent here, as I find them a touch too shy or recessed, especially when compared to how much more energy and presence we get at either end of the frequency range. Instruments have a bit darker than neutral sound and a bit less of an impact than I would prefer. But the highs come through with plenty detail and energy without a sign of any strain or sibilance. Everything remains under control even at or close to full volume. The OWS probably has a hair more extension towards the top end, but there is only a subtle difference between the two. Imaging is okay, but the sound stage is not quite as spacious or wide, nor it is as airy as on the Holodense buds again. However, the two earbuds are closely matched when it comes to maximum volume, so you can easily enjoy your tunes outside, even with some traffic or wind noise. There is some sound leakage, but that's pretty normal with these kinds of earbuds, and the OpenRock Pro is neither worse nor it is any better than the competition in that regard. And before wrapping things up, let me share a short story with you. One of my friends was there with me when I first tried out the buds, and when he put them on first, he said that there was a significant imbalance between the left and the right bud, both in terms of volume and sound character. And I was like, no, that can't be, as they sounded pretty balanced to me just a minute before. And when I put the buds back on my ears again, I realized that the adjustable rubbery section of the right ear hook got twisted and the speakers did not quite line up with my ear canal as well as before, and that caused some confusion there for a minute. And what this story is meant to shed light on is the fact that due to their open-ear design, the slightest differences in the fit of the earbuds or in the positioning of the speakers can and will fundamentally change the sound character of the OpenRock Pro. And that's one of the reasons why I think that the adjustable ear hooks was a great design decision. And overall, my conclusion is that OneOdio have come out with a product which stacks up pretty well against the tough competition. The excellent mixture of comfort, battery life, durability, controls and sound quality can easily push the OpenRock Pro onto the top of your shopping list in case you are on the hunt for your next open-ear design sports buds. And for the price of around 120 euros as of making this video, I'm not sure if it can get much better than that. Or can it? Well, we will see soon enough, as I'm hoping to test at least another 2 similarly designed buds in the near future, and then I plan to make a truly in-depth comparison between the best open-ear buds on the market. It will of course include a more detailed comparison with the Holodense wearable stereo buds as well, which I know some of you were expecting in this video, but please bear with me. So more videos covering the open-ear genre are in the pipeline, and if you are interested in that sort of a content, then please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you like this review, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment down below should you have any questions, except for maybe those that would ask for comparisons with the OWS or other open-ear buds, as again, all that info is coming your way soon. But this is it for today. Thanks for watching, hope to see you all in the next one.